Welcome to Jimbo's Barbecue Hacienda. Simple crowd-pleasing recipes for your grill. I'm Jim Haas. Thanks for hanging out. Today we're going to do ribeye sliders. Hey, come on. All right then, ribeye sliders, always a crowd favorite. What are we going to need? Well, ribeye steaks, of course. I prefer 1.5 to 2 inches thick. It's kind of slim pickings at the grocery store this morning. We got about 1 inch thick there, but we'll do a little improv. When it comes time to slice them up, I'll slice at an angle. We'll get plenty of meat out of it. Figure about 8 to 10 sliders per steak. Yellow onion, chopped. Figure 10 to 12 sliders per onion. Salt and pepper, olive oil, horseradish sauce, slider buns or Hawaiian rolls. I really like Hawaiian rolls with this. And Munster cheese, sliced, is just fine. So preheat the grill. We're cooking on high. I get the question all the time, like what is the actual temperature that you preheat to? I never give an actual number. And if you want to know why, check out the video I do on analog temp gauges. Basically, every grill brand is going to have a different reading because of the placement of the temp gauge in the lid. So, know the personality of your grill. We're cooking on high. That's what we're going to do. And let's get to prepping. When it comes to seasoning ribeye steaks, I like to keep it simple. Olive oil, salt, pepper. Coat both sides with olive oil and then season both sides. 1 part salt to 2 parts pepper. Time permitting, cover the steaks, put them in the fridge for a couple hours. Really let them soak in those seasonings. I recommend about 20 minutes before putting the steaks on the grill, pull them out of the fridge, bring it up a little closer to room temp. They're going to cook up really nice that way. Put your chopped yellow onion in a foil pan, drizzle some olive oil, and then figure about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of salt per onion. Add that to the mix. This is really going to bring out the aroma and the flavors when these onions are caramelizing. Now take the sliced Munster cheese and simply cut that in half. If you don't have pre-sliced slider buns or Hawaiian rolls, take a serrated or a bread knife and cut those buns down the center. All right, let's get to cooking. Come on. Place the chopped onion on the preheated grill and close the lid. Give it a stir every now and then. Flip the pan around, making sure you're getting even heat everywhere. And this process is probably going to take probably 15 to 20 minutes, maybe even longer, depending on how much onion you have. You'll know when it's done when everything is kind of a really light golden brown, and you'll start to see a little bit of char around the edges of the foil pan. When the onions are ready, pull them off the grill, cover them with foil, and set them to the side for the time being. Time to get the steaks on. The main event, if you will. I find that on my grill, on high, with steaks at about this thickness, usually 3 minutes per side is right where I like it. That's going to be about a medium rare, leaning toward a medium finish. So what I'll do is I'll put the steaks on, and about a 1.5 minute mark, I'll give it a nice cross-hatch sear, flip them, and do the same thing on the other side. 6 minutes total. Perfect finish. Wow, look at those sear marks. You know, it never gets old. When the steaks are finished, put them in a foil pan or some kind of a dish, cover them over with foil, let them rest while we prep the slider buns. Using a basting brush, brush some olive oil on the insides of the buns, tops and bottoms. Put them on the grill. This is only going to take a few seconds because your grill has now been running for a while. It's rocket hot, so don't get distracted. A few seconds and those things will be nice and toasted up on the inside. All right, set your buns to the side for the time being. It's now time to slice up this steak that has been resting for a few minutes. Should be nice, tender, and juicy now, ready to go. I like to cut about 1/4-inch strips, get as much as you can out of that steak. Put the pieces back in the foil pan or the dish, whatever it was resting in. Cover it with foil. We are getting ready to assemble. It's starting to look like all kind of madness going on. I'm running out of space on my little table here, but it's all good. Here's what we're going to do. Take your toasted bun, lay them down, put a dollop of the horseradish sauce on the bottom bun, followed by a 2-spoon scoop of the onion, 2 strips of the steak, sliced cheese on the top of that, and your top bun. That's it. You're assembled. You're ready to go. Let's eat. There you go, ribeye sliders. How about that? Now, as always, the moment of truth. Come on now. The steak is so tender. The cheese, the onions, the horseradish complements it perfectly. I know there's a lot of people out there that are not fans of horseradish. Trust me, just a dollop on the bottom bun on this. It's just the right amount of complement to everything else, and it works so well. Everybody, cheers. Thanks for hanging out. Jimbo's Barbecue Hacienda. I'm Jim Haas. Eat well and enjoy yourselves, and listen to good music. See you next time. Cheers.